What's up, everyone? It's the Altcoin Trader. So, last week has just been like a roller coaster of emotions. We had FUD coming out left and right, and none of the good news seemed to make the market want to move in a positive direction. Personally, I was just waiting for the G20 summit to make their announcement before scaling back in. I'd actually made a chart predicting where BTC was possibly dropping to on the 16th. I'll just pull it up for you guys right here. So, man, let's pull it up. I measured it from top to bottom, from top to bottom, from top. When I saw the top to bottom, was to me was I think 8600 was the resistance point, which we ended up breaking through today. And when I measured this down each time, it was around 20 to 23%. So I did that. It gave me 6500. We didn't hit that obviously. We hit 7500, or a little bit below that, and we've seen a nice little reversal. Um, so I'd actually waited to get back in because from what I was seeing and from what I was also monitoring from what other traders were saying, they were pointing out that we had a possible inverted head and shoulders. Um, so last night I didn't really set any real buys. Um, I wanted to wait for a confirmation of the breakout, so I set a stop limit buy at 8700, which it hit this morning. All right, so um, I know. Let's just analyze this chart. All right. Right now, EMA is looking great. You guys know that I'm a big fan of that, especially when the 10 is above the 30 and the candles are closing above it. That is usually a really good bullish sign. Um, RSI hasn't hit 70 just yet, so we haven't hit the overbought area, in my opinion. MACD is still showing upwards momentum. Volume is still looking good. I'd like to see the next volume bar to be a buy bar, and if it is, to close out a little bit higher than the previous sell bar. Um, That'll be looking good for us. Uh, like everybody says, we want to set higher lows and higher highs. Right now, if you look at the daily, we kind of have that going on right here. We have one. We have the one reversal candle, second one, and the third one actually. Um, Ideally, like I've always mentioned, I want a little consolidation to happen before we keep moving up. That way we can set new support levels, so we set a good base before moving on to the next step up. Um, I'm looking to hopefully we can close above $9,000 today. That's all I want. If we can do that, it's gonna be a really good signal for Bitcoin in the next week or two. Um, Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum BTC is getting destroyed at the moment. It's getting dumped. Uh, Wait, is it Ethereum BTC out there? Is it? Oh, that's Ethereum Classic. That's why. There we go. That's the chart I want to pull up. Um, but yeah, Ethereum's been just getting dumped lately. There's some bad news about, well, not really bad news. It's just a lot of the ICOs that are using Ethereum are now cashing out, and people are noticing it. So you just have all this Ethereum being dumped back into the market, and these companies try to liquidate everything in order to get some money for their companies. It looks like Ethereum has found a good base right here. You want to give it, well, you want to give it a few more days though. It looks like it's found support here, but I would not buy back in just yet. I'd wait for the EMAs and the volume. I'd wait for the EMAs to catch back up. I'll wait for the volume to kick in. Right now, there's no buyers have stepped in just yet, so it could go lower. Um, let's clear this chart out. Ethereum USD. Looking similar to BTC is looking this morning. Had that nice drop back down to 458, 452, whatever. Right now it's hitting resistance at 560. Next resistance after this would be 615, 620, that around that area. Now, right here you can see the volumes haven't really been too great on this as far as the buyers go. We like to see a little more volume kick in. You want the EMAs to catch back up. RSI is still looking below average. So obviously, if a lot of people come in and start buying, it's got a lot of room to grow. We'll definitely know within the next few days of how it's looking. Same goes for Litecoin, Litecoin and USD. Litecoin USD is hitting resistance at 170. If we can close above that, that'd be awesome. Right now, if it doesn't and it rebounds back down, I'm going to look at right here, back at 161, 160 as a bounce back support point. Um, excuse me. That being said, Litecoin BTC, different story right here. On the 4-hour chart, in my opinion, it's starting to form a little cup and handle pattern. By the time the EMAs catch up, it'll be what, 3:21, 1 o'clock. It would be probably around midnight. So I'm guessing sometime in the next 12 hours, we'll see a little action going on. If it does form a cup and handle, that's a little pullback, followed by move to the upside. Granted, it needs more volume to kick back in. We'll see, like I said, we'll see what happens over the next few hours. Though I'm pretty sure it will. We'll see. All right. So next coin we're looking at is going to be an altcoin. We're going to look at Icon ICX. Icon ICX is one of my favorite little projects. All right. So it broke resistance at 28,000 satoshis. It hit that next level of resistance at 30,500. You can see a little reversal coming in. Volume, in my opinion, is still looking great. As you can see, we haven't had many sellers step in just yet. EMAs are also on the point of diverging right here, as you can see, and you guys know I'm a big fan of that. Whenever that happens, it's usually like I said, very bullish signal. We can get some more, like I said, if we can get some more volume kick in, I think ICX still has more room to go. We'll probably test around this 33,000 Satoshi mark, I think. RSI is still under 70, so like I said, it still has some room to grow. Personally, I'm expecting a small pullback. I'm going to let everything cool down for a bit and retrace before buying back in, especially if BTC goes on a run and gets more volume. You can expect if BTC goes on a run, alts will pull back, so alts will go on a sell-off so that people can get more Satoshis. Alright, one of the next projects I'm going to be pulling up is another new favorite of mine called NCASH. I did a lot of, as always, do your own research. I personally love the team and their advisors and the fact that they actually have a product and a prototype out there on the market that's being tested and implemented right now. It did have a nice little run up, as you can see on the daily. Pull out the fib retracement tool. You can see, there we go. It just about pulled back past the 50. Now back to the 61. Resistance right now is at around 420 satoshis. Let me pull this. Let me clear this up for you guys. Oh wait, nano, wrong one. Sorry guys. So why does it look right? I made this chart already. Anyway. Okay, so cool. Alright, so I'll do the fib retracement again for you guys. Right, so okay, the fib retracement come back in. It dropped below the 50 and dropped right back down to this 0.61. But we're having a nice little rebound. Clear these resistance levels. On the 4-hour chart, the EMAs are looking great. Like I said, you got the 10 above the 30. Right now, it's meeting a lot of resistance at 420 sats. So I'd keep tabs on that. We do see a little bit of, we don't really have too much volume coming in, which in my opinion means it's consolidating, which is a very good thing. Another thing to notice, if the candles keep closing above each other, that's always a good sign. It indicates upward momentum. Here, let's clear all this out. Boom. Let's check out the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour is still looking really good. Like I said, it's obvious resistance right here. But with the trend line going, my opinion, a breakout's imminent. It's looking really good. I'm probably going to take an entry position sometime here really soon. Because I've already made my profit from Bitcoin today, and I can start multiplying it by putting it into some alts. All right, BNB BTC. All right, BNB is one of my new coins. Recently, Binance has announced Binance Chain. This will allow them to create a decentralized exchange, which, in my opinion, I think it is. It's always been their goal. I read that I think back in October. Um, Additionally, they're doing a coin burn in a month. Um, from They haven't announced the date yet, but from the previous reports, whenever it's been announced, it's always been on the 15th. Um, and the last one was in January. And each time it's happened, the price has absolutely just skyrocketed. Um, so you better believe I'm jumping in on this sucker this time. All right. All right. So I'm gonna pull in a little fabrication for you guys because I had one of my friends ask me about it. As you can see right now, it's dropped back to the 50, the 0.5% on the fib retracement, which is a good thing. If it holds here, that's great. If not, I'm looking at this next support level to be right around, what is it, 10,000 or 100,000 Satoshis? I need to get my measurements right. I'm expecting to be right here if it can't hold. Right now it is fighting to stay above it. Um, but as always, I can also see this. My opinion, this looks like a bear flag, though it's gonna be really sloppy. I'll just try and draw it out for you guys. Um, yeah, this is usually a signal that things are not gonna be going out so well. And the thing is, when the announcement did come out, I believe they had like an insane percent. It was like 20 something percent in like the day. Um, and you know what? We'll measure it. We'll measure it. We'll see where this goes. Um, just so we can get a little estimation. 6%. And then we measure it from the top. About 6-7% would put. Oh man, I had it. That 6-7% would have us drop right back down to this next support level right here. So, um, I'll be probably watching BNB very closely over the next day or so. I will probably set my buys though at that next support level down here. Let's mark it down for you guys. Um, yeah. So that's my prediction for where BNB is gonna go. Anyway, that being said, overall the market is looking to be recovering. We're not at the clear just yet. I'd like to see Bitcoin consolidate for a bit before moving up. Last time we just kept moving up. We hit what 11,700 and we just dropped back and just broke all the support levels that we didn't um, form a good base at. Because if you form a good base, you can get a lot of support, obviously. Anyway, I hope to make another video by the end of the week. I'll catch you guys around. Have a good one.